Hello guys, I'm Shubham. I welcome you to my channel and I also hope you're doing fantastic. Guys, most of the times in our lives, things happen just by coincidence. A lot of people, including us, do not pay attention to such coincidences. But there are certain people around us who actually take huge amount of benefits from such events. Today's story is of the same concept. The protagonist of the story was playing the game of two murders simply because of one coincidence happened in his life. Now the name of the movie we are going to discuss today is Ittefaq, which is Hindi translation of coincidence. This basically is one story with two different point of views, and police officers are trying to find out true version of the same story. Guys, I personally guarantee you that you will enjoy the story for sure because there are a lot of unexpected turns in this story. But before we start an amazing story of this movie, I would be really grateful to you if you consider subscribing my channel because we will be discussing a lot more murder mystery stories like this. So with that said, let's begin this incredible story. In the very first scene, we can see one guy who was running from police, and police were very desperate in catching this guy. Probably he had committed a heinous crime for which police were trying to execute him. But still, somehow that guy manages to escape from police. That guy was Vikram Sethi, who was UK's best-selling author, and he has been to India for his book launch party with his wife Catherine Sethi. While finding Vikram, police asks watchman of a nearby building and he says he hadn't seen anybody. Now we will see how this one careless information has caused devastation. Police went away finding this guy again, but suddenly one woman came in front of police van. She took police to her apartment where police see one man was lying dead, and they also find missing Vikram Sethi standing right beside the dead body. The girl who stopped police van was Maya Sinha, who was wife of the dead man, and the dead man was Shekhar Sinha. Shekhar was lawyer by profession and he was very ambitious man. But sometimes when ambitions take over relations, then it causes great deal of pain to both of the people in relationship. Anyways, one officer gets a call to solve this murder at around midnight. Now here is one fact about this job. You get a call irrespective of what time it is, and police do not say no even if that night it was raining heavily. That police officer was Dev. Dev gets to crime scene and he finds Shekhar lying dead. As intelligent as he was, he found some evidences. Cause of death was blunt force trauma, but even after that, they've made some predictions about Shekhar being hit by something heavy, and he found one candle stand with blood on it, and he also sent that stand to the lab to check if there are any prints on it. There comes to find out by Sub-Inspector Gautam that Vikram has been charged for two murders. First was the man they found who was Shekhar Sinha, and the second murder was Catherine Sethi, who was wife of Vikram. While searching the house, they also found half-burnt photographs as if somebody was trying to get rid of evidences. This investigation has just started and Dev gets a call from police commissioner with the task of solving this case in just 3 days. Now this was double murder charge and it wasn't easy solving the case in just 3 days, but Vikram was from UK and he was well connected. There was also high pressure from embassy to release Vikram or to charge him. In the next scene, we see Vikram was looking at his feet injuries caused by his shoes, and Dev comes there and tells him it happens when you run a lot. And with that said, Dev starts his interrogation with Vikram. The very first thing Vikram said that he was at a book launch party since 7:30. But Catherine was not with him because she was very tired, and that was the reason why Vikram also left early from that party. Now this was little hard to believe because Catherine had travelled all the way from UK for a book launch party and she did not even attend that party. Especially when Catherine was CEO of the publishing company which was going to publish Vikram's book. At this point, Vikram says Catherine had a minor heart problem and that's why he was the one who told Catherine to rest. When he got home, he found Catherine lying dead and her head was bleeding. He immediately called police and instead of finding real killer, police were trying to pin the murder of Catherine on Vikram. Now Vikram was very scared because of this and he ran away from them. But what they did not understand was why Vikram killed Shekhar, and as a response Vikram said he did not kill Shekhar. So the next question was how did Vikram was found standing near dead body of Shekhar? Vikram said he didn't know Shekhar and he had no reason for killing him, which at first glance appears to be the truth. The answer of how Vikram was found standing near dead body of Shekhar was given by Vikram and it was like this. At that night, Vikram was driving very fast as he was running from police and he had a big accident which caused him several injuries. Running Vikram found Maya's house seeking help. Initially, Maya refused to help him, but seeing the condition, she allowed Vikram in for just one phone call and that's how they get inside. But as soon as Vikram entered Maya's house, he saw some very strange things. The table was broken, the bedroom was locked from outside, and there were marks on Maya's neck as if someone has tried strangling her with bare hands. Maya gives Vikram her mobile to call, and in just that moment, television flashes the news of Vikram being the best suspect in Catherine Setty's murder, and Maya tries to get rid of him. But at that moment, doorbell rings, and suddenly Maya's expression of being terrified changed to very calm pose. Now this behavior of Maya was very strange even for Vikram. Maya said if Vikram wanted help from her, he should keep quiet and hide behind the door while she answers the door. Dev finds it very strange as Maya had chance to run away from Vikram, but she didn't run. Vikram also felt the same strange feeling at that time. To answer such strange behavior of Maya, Vikram had his own deductions that Maya must have killed her own husband and locked him in her bedroom. Now here is one coincidence. Vikram was running from police who were trying to catch him for the murder of his wife, and somehow he ended up in a house where one wife has murdered her husband. That was not easy for anyone to believe, and Dev also did not believe Vikram at that time. This interrogation was interrupted because Maya arrived there. Dev came out and found out Vikram had one more ongoing case on him. It was about a girl who was brutally raped who committed suicide later on for leaking her name everywhere. Father of that girl was blaming Vikram for killing his little daughter because he was the one who had leaked the name of that girl. Now Dev asks to call her father because he had some questions to ask him. Meanwhile, Dev asks Maya why Vikram would kill Shekhar because frankly speaking, Vikram did not have any motive for killing him. For which Maya says, killer is always killer who can kill anybody. Shekhar was actually trying to save Maya from Vikram, and here Maya's story began. Maya says Shekhar often comes home late and she was alone when doorbell rang. She opened the door and saw no one, but Vikram attacked her and forced himself inside the house. He also wanted Maya to be quiet. Just a moment later, again doorbell rang, and here they found the answer of why Maya wouldn't have run because he had Vikram holding her with knife behind the door. Interrogation interrupts again as father of that rape victim was arrived. Father was blaming Vikram for suicide of his little daughter. Vikram had leaked the name, and out of an embarrassment, she had killed herself. The name of that rape victim was Sandhya. Vikram said he wants to help people learn from Sandhya and that he wouldn't tell anybody about the identity of that girl. But according to father of Sandhya, Vikram was the one who had leaked her name and even responsible for the death of his daughter. In the next scene, we again start with interrogation of Vikram. Maya was helping Vikram as she had believed the story told by Vikram. She even helped him clean his wounds. During this, Maya was over-friendly towards Vikram, and Vikram was having hard time understanding Maya's behavior. Maya did everything to make Vikram feel comfortable, even offer him a drink. Vikram again felt strange because of these actions. And now at the same time, Maya arrives there in the police station again. Dev asked Maya about the drink, but she said she didn't have the drink with Vikram by her choice. According to Maya, Vikram was very dominating and aggressive, and she was very afraid of him. That was also the reason why she had offered him help as well as drink to steady her nerve. On the other hand, Vikram was denying all of this because according to him, Maya was very friendly and he did not even need to be aggressive. Story again flashes in Vikram's point of view where we see Vikram was sobbing about Catherine. He was sobbing and opening up to Maya. Vikram also confessed about his love for Catherine to Maya. But Maya didn't leave a single chance of seducing Vikram. To change the subject, Vikram asked Maya about the broken table and Maya says she can be clumsy sometimes and she was the one who dropped vase on it. Vikram also found wallet lying there in the ground, but Maya took it from Vikram almost immediately. Vikram became more suspicious minute by minute because of Maya's actions and he decided to leave from the house. Next we see Dev had asked watchmen to come to the police station for some questions. According to watchmen, Shekhar came home at 7:30 but none of them saw him leaving again. But as far as Dev remembers it, Maya had said Shekhar came home in the midnight. To get this question a desirable answer, Dev asks Maya about the truth. Maya again says Shekhar came in the midnight when Vikram had attacked her. Shekhar was trying to save Maya from Vikram and from window she saw police van and went there to get them home, but by the time police arrived, Vikram already had killed Shekhar. Now Dev finds a contradiction of information. Because watchman had said Shekhar came home 7:30 in the evening, but Maya was confirmed that Shekhar came home in the midnight. Now watchman did not have any reason to lie, but Maya sure did, and that's why Dev accuses Maya of lying. Even according to postmortem report, Shekhar was dead between 8 and 12, and this doesn't confirm by the statements given by Maya. Maya was definitely hiding something. One more information came into light that first book of Vikram was a huge success, but his second book wasn't. Vikram was very desperate in having his third book a success. With the neighbor, Dev also finds out about the fight Vikram and Catherine had, and this was the motive for Vikram to kill Catherine. Because as far as Dev was understanding, Vikram and Catherine had a fight, and couple of days later, Catherine ended up dead. When asked about it to Vikram, he had a very solid justification. Vikram did not want that book to be published, but as Catherine was publisher, it would be huge loss to her, and that's why they fought. Vikram said Catherine was a wonderful person, but she had a lot of pressure, and that was the reason why she did not understand the delicacy of the situation at that time. Further investigation reveals that death of Shekhar was caused by a person with minimum height of 6 feet. This information was concluded on the basis of the nature of wound of Shekhar's head. Now police had a very clear reason to arrest Vikram because Vikram was 6 feet and he was also arrested now for murder of Shekhar Sinha. But Catherine's murder was still under investigation. Next day, a private detective gives a photograph of Maya with some another guy, and this is how Dev comes to find out about the affair that Maya was having. A private detective was hired by Shekhar because he had his doubts on Maya. Police also bring that guy for information with whom Maya was having an affair with. The name of that guy was Chirag, and here Maya admits that it was wrong and that's why they were trying to end it. That day, Maya was with Chirag and Shekhar caught him. Chirag interfered but Shekhar pushed him and he dropped on the table to break it. This is how table was broken. Considering the awkward situation, Chirag decided to go from there and Maya felt really embarrassed about it. Dev was trying to put all pieces together. Dev again goes to Vikram and he said there was one more person there. 6 feet height, wearing specs, and Maya introduced him as her husband, but he wasn't her husband. Vikram said it was Chirag when Dev showed him his photograph. According to Vikram, Chirag attacked Vikram and brought the body from bedroom and Chirag left when Maya called the police, and this is how Vikram was caught. Here Dev and Officer Gautam were talking and Dev realized that it was raining that day around midnight and Maya said Shekhar came home at 12. So if it is true, then Shekhar should have mud on his shoes, but they did not find any mud when Dev checked again for the case details. So here one thing was getting confirmed. Maya had lied and Chirag and Maya killed Shekhar together and Catherine died of a heart attack. And this is how Maya and Chirag was arrested. It was crime of passion and by coincidence, running Vikram entered in a house where there was a murder already. Maya was taking benefit of such coincidence. Because of all of the doubts are clear now, Dev releases Vikram. Vikram does the funeral of Catherine, putting everything behind, and now everything is sorted. After that, Dev was reading a book of Vikram and his wife gave him a spoiler in a fun-oriented way that hero of the story dies of a drug overdose and that gives Dev a thought. Now guys, if you remember, Catherine was having a mild heart problem and for which she was taking medicines. So it was possible that she died of drug overdose of those pills. Initially, medical examiner denied the fact, but later on, seeing the drug inside capsule was around triple the standard dose. It was confirmed that she died of a manipulated heart attack and that manipulation was done by Vikram. That same night, Vikram was on to Jet Airways flight to London and he was running away. Dev asked Gautam to stop the flight and then Dev gets a call from Vikram to tell him exactly what had happened. In this case, we could see Vikram was trying to mock Dev for his failure of catching the real killer, even though Dev had found all of the evidences which was sufficient enough to convict Vikram for both of the murders. So here is exactly what had happened. Vikram admits that he killed Catherine by drug overdose because the book he wrote, Catherine wasn't ready to publish to keep the girl's life secret. She was sympathetic towards Sandhya for the things happened with her, but Vikram wasn't ready for that. So Catherine was talking to Shekhar Sinha, who was lawyer by profession, and they were in a long planning of filing a case against Vikram. So Shekhar had to die because he could have exposed Vikram for his actions of killing Catherine. Here we also come to find out that Vikram was the one who leaked the name of that rape victim. So basically Maya's version was true and Vikram's story was a work of great fiction, but this story was so perfect that Vikram got an upper hand as far as Dev's trust was concerned. Maya was telling the truth all the time, but because of her dirty past, she was convicted for the murder she did not commit. Dev was coming on airport to arrest Vikram, but by the time he reaches there, flight was already in the air and so was Vikram. Vikram flew because he took benefit of the coincidence to build his story around it, and it was so great that even truth didn't matter in that respect. Guys, this is the first story I have seen where murderer goes free, and with that, movie ends here. So this was the story of Ittifaq, and I hope you like it. And I recommend you to watch the movie as well because you will enjoy it. Tell me how do you like this explanation as well in the comment section, and please do subscribe my channel, and we will meet again in the next episode. Bye.